Hi, my name is Miguel. I'm a first-generation college graduate from a low-income immigrant family and an alumni of UNC Charlotte, which is where we are today. This is actually where I started the company in 2016 with my brother and my father out of the 49er Foundry, which is a student incubator here at UNC Charlotte. The company that I started is a swimming pool construction company named Daily View Pools. We exist to build outdoor spaces that inspire time together. And I was really happy to get chosen for the program. And I'm excited to continue engaging with the Stanford community and the Latino Business Action Network community.
Our CEO asked some of the consultants, who do we have in mind and could represent Prospera, the community, and at Sears Charlotte in an opportunity like this. We understand Stanford's ability to empower individuals from any kind of community to take them to and have their businesses go to the next level. The quality of the programs at Stanford is unrivaled. Once we had a meeting, internal meeting, I immediately contacted Miguel so that he could be part of this program. Second-generation Hispanics have contributed tremendously to that receptiveness and to that level of interest and appeal to ensure that the Hispanic community becomes a relevant stakeholder in the economy of the society.
I've always wanted to run a company, and specifically a tech company, but as a first-generation Latino, I faced a lot of barriers to that, and I think part of that was always been access to capital. So when we started this business in 2016, Daily View Pools, we started with around $15,000 to just launch a company. And that may sound like a lot to some people, but that's really not a lot for a small business. And thankfully we've been able to grow, and we are a pretty big firm now in comparison to what we were 6 years ago, which I'm proud of that. The way I value a company is by creating jobs. Job creation is how I measure achievement.
Daily View Pools is a multi-generational business led by Hispanics that was started by Miguel's father. The entire family came together, and that's one of the best representations of us in the community, to ensure that not only the name of the family continues, but also the resiliency, the level of effort, and the creativity of a business led by Hispanics in Charlotte.
With Miguel, everywhere he goes, he represents his Latino community, right? And he advocates for his community, and he's vocal about it. I don't think I've seen him in too many spaces where he has not brought up the fact that he is doing this as a part of a group that's recognized as a minority in the U.S. He's also talking about the inequities, right? So the different challenges that he's had to overcome because of the race barriers or the culture barriers or the certain expectations that certain organizations have about who should be coming in the door. And I think that he's been kind of pushing those barriers, right? And so I think that for that purpose, I think that Miguel is pioneering. And so a lot of our conversations have been, how do we open more doors for ourselves, right? Because when we open them for ourselves, we can show other people how to get through these doors. And I feel like he's been very good about having those conversations and bringing them up often. So it's never like a second thought, right? It's always at the forefront. While he's pushing through, he's like, okay, and how can I bring others with me?
As we think about scaling Daily View Pools, beyond being a construction company, we are looking at job costing, finding ways to provide access to job cost information directly to homeowners quicker than anyone else. I asked myself, how might I go about helping some of those pain points that homeowners have, like access to cost, transparency about those costs, and being able to understand what they're purchasing. In 2023, we still cannot buy a pool online.
People getting their questions answered, being comfortable before you put up a permanent structure, like all the things that make it make sense to put this building here as opposed to there, like those things take time. And I think technology can come in and help make that process a lot more easy, so that when people do make the decision, they're confident in that decision, right? And so the innovation here is building tools that help people make confident decisions when it comes to construction. That's what we're trying to do right now. So I think that when it comes to Daily View is already good at making pools, right? They're already good at building pools, installing pools, repairing pools, but they want to build a reputation with their customers that they are a confident provider and they are a confidence booster. If you're working with Daily View, like you know that you're going to get a high quality pool, but you also know you're going to be well informed as to what's happening, right? And I think that's the differentiator, and that's where technology is helping innovate at Daily View.
Miguel is an excellent entrepreneur. He's a coachable, fantastic listener. He asks any and every question that he has that comes to his mind. He looks for clarity in terms of the steps that he needs to make for any kind of project that he wants to achieve. He also is very collegial about his approach when it comes to leading other members of his team. And I take it that's from his father that he learned the approach, because brothers, sisters, all look up to him when it comes to the leadership of the business. It would be a miss to say that there's an opportunity for many more Miguel Avilas to come out of this city, to come out of this state. And hopefully Stanford, the program, can come over and understand how valuable the services that are offered through that program can assist a community that is growing exponentially and being nurtured by the Hispanic entrepreneur ecosystem.
When it comes to Daily View Pools, it is a family-owned swimming pool construction company, and we take pride in that. We do a lot of the work ourselves. I mean, we have crew members that work as well, but we are pool builders. Like, we know how to build pools. And when we go out to the market and talk to homeowners everywhere from Montgomery County to York County, and they ask why they should go with Daily View Pools, and I think the reason is because we know how to build pools, and we are going to be responsible to make sure the project gets completed well. We take pride in our name, and I feel like as a family, we take a lot of pride to make sure that the customer gets a good experience, and that has really shaped our philosophy around how we do business. Per our motto, we built spaces that inspire time together, and that's whether it's your family, your friends, whoever, like, time here is precious. The time that I have now to be able to help build a business here in Charlotte, and drive the company through values. Nos importamos, aclaramos y hacemos.